Chaldean is the present.
Like your birth name versus the name I go by today, would you come up with the same number on both of them?
No,
No.
because most people have a middle name that comes into play.
Okay, my name is Linda Nelson, and there's 210 people named Linda Nelson in the state of Minnesota. So do we have the same thing? Or because or do I sign my name Linda C. Nelson? There's only 10 of us in Minnesota. Only because I've had my identity stolen a few times. So, with that being said,
That's when your energy comes in.
That's when your energy comes in.
It's when your energy comes in and you look at it, and that's when he comes in and consults me, is when he has somebody and say, there's 4,000 of these, let's
yeah, and the only reason I know that is because of identity theft.
See, and
We
we've
know
had
that.
that twice too.
Oh,
So, hello.
I know, I just,
Okay, let me go into this one a little bit further. When I look at your name, I come up with a number. I also calculate your name out using the Pythagorean method to see what that number is. Because you also have life purpose, you have destiny, you have soul numbers, you have other things. So I go into more depth. I also do a little chart. That's if you do like a 9 square, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I calculate. I figure out if you're missing any letters, and that number comes into play too. So it's not just, can I do it on my own?
So yes, you can do it on your own, but Lauren really goes into, it takes him probably 3 or 4 hours to do one.
I was just curious
Yeah.
if there was something they could do tonight to figure out their number.
We actually, we've been working with our webmaster trying to get this on our website so you can do
So
it.
you can do
Another
a
story.
search for Chaldean and figure out your name and get a number.
There's all kinds of them on the web.
Yeah,
All
you
kinds
can
of
do
them.
this and figure
finds
it
me
out.
fascinating.
Yes.
Can you say a little bit more about when you said we go back and look at your jewelry and you're naturally drawn to a stone? You said that's not.
Okay. There are a number. We have stones back there that are glass. We have stones that are stones. I have some stones that are sunstone, and this is kind of what I started out with, was using sunstone because it was pretty in the sun. Actually, it's goldstone, and it is a number 11. And I thought that would be a good background for many people because you're on a path to achieve something. And the stone that I add to the top is the vibration that alters or enhances you.
But it also might be, you might be drawn to that stone just for another reason. It's just that your body might need that vibration for something. I love glass. I love glass. Lauren does not like glass at all. And I'm really drawn to opalized glass or any kind of glass. And when he calculated my numbers out, interestingly enough, glass was one of the vibrations I needed. So you really don't know. It's so individual, and it's easy to figure out just, playing with it on the web. And you can get kind of an idea, but you're going to be drawn to it. Like one day you might be drawn to turquoise because whatever the vibration of turquoise is might be something you need that day or a couple weeks. I love coral. Coral isn't any of my numbers at all, but there probably isn't something in coral that I need. And he makes a lot of coral for me just because just as a stone, when I wear it, I just feel so good in it. And so we're just at the beginning of all this. We're just babies, even though Lauren turns 65 next week. We're going to have insurance for the first time in 20 years. It's like, they said it doesn't cover much. We said, does it cover anything? It's more than we've had. I always had to have auto accidents in order to get insurance. But anyway, you're going to be drawn to it. But when you make the fortunate one, you're going to know which one just feels right. And when he uses, like he says, as a canvas, but there's also a reason that your guides is just going to say, no, that's the one I want you to have. You'll just be drawn to one or 5 or, it doesn't really matter because like I said, he just kind of makes a lot of them. I just go in the store and I'll say, I think I need that donut. Lauren, make me up something. He's so curious.
So I actually did bring Diane's jewelry in of all the different donuts, and you don't feel the same every day, and that's good for me.
Minutes.
Okay, so I'm good.
You have 2 minutes. I was just gonna say here. I was just gonna say that they do have some of the jewelry and stuff in the back, and you have cards and brochures and that kind of good stuff.
If we do have cards, we do have brochures. If some of you are interested in it, I'll ask you to fill out a form, and I'll also ask you to sign and, put your address down on an envelope, and some of you will be able to choose the stone, and we'll put it in that envelope,
One of the ones
and we will be making it this week. So,
All right. So thank you very much. They're gonna be around at the break and after the session.
And also, Catherine, live in Washington now, and we will order your book, so you will become a national author.
What's your website? Your website?
DRSMick.
DRsmick.com.
Dr. Zmick, DRSMICK.com.
Order a book and you get free shipping.
We get free shipping anyway.
And trust me,
Everybody
I'll
knows
order it
someone.
with me. I'll put it on.
We're going to take a short break. Yes, Brenda?
There's a link on your website too.
Yes, there's a link from my website too there. There's a link from my website to virtually everything, I think so. If you can't find anything, look at my website before you get despairing. We're going to take about a 10-minute break. The bathrooms are through there. If you run up to the toilet, see me because I carry extra in my trunk. After too many times, just run out.